Welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games, where we feed our people with relatable content, and our victory condition is your satisfaction. I'm Harry, and before we go any further, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on that bell notification. That way, when we are doing our thing, YouTube lets you know. Also, check in the description down below for a link to our Patreon and see how you can support this channel. Today, we have another unboxing. Today, I'm going to be unboxing this game right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shadows of the Past, a game designed by Kevin Wilson and published by IDW Games. I am a big fan of the TMNT universe and intellectual property. I've been a fan since their glory days, back when I was a kid, watching their animated series and their motion pictures, and buying their action figures, playing their video games. And now as an adult, I want to be playing their board games as well. So let's peel back the shrink wrap here and see what's inside. First of all, this game is for 2 to 5 players, according to the box. 60 to 90 minutes is the estimated time of gameplay, and you have to be a recommended age of 14 years old to play this game. I do not know why. Let's see here. Let's pull back this box. All right, so first of all, we have a comic book, an IDW comic book. This is so neat. I am definitely going to read this. And my hunch here is that this comic book must somehow be related to the gameplay. Or else why would it be IDW's first issue? I wonder if they made subsequent issues. That'll be very interesting to see. And then we've got the rule book. The handy dandy rule book here. And there's a good amount of pages. It looks like it's very well detailed. Not as many illustrations as I would have preferred, but hey, lots of text to read, and it's 19 pages long. Okay, then we've got this right here, some tokens to punch out. Let's see what's here. Let us see. Okay, so we have these KO tokens. I guess players can get KO'd and they punch out very nicely and easily. We've got some, I don't know, this is like, it looks like the remains of a fish, perhaps? Fish skeleton there. Alrighty, we've got these stop tokens. And it looks like these are pizza slices. Oh, I guess those are like anchovies, eaten anchovies, I guess. You know, those turtles, they love their anchovies. Oh, okay, I see. It's a pizza, and the reverse side is like an empty plate with just the bones of the anchovies left. Makes sense. Okay, very, very neat. So you got the full pizza pies, and then you got the smaller slices, some type of currency for the game. Wonder what it is, but hey, that's very neat and interesting. Okay, so those are those tokens. We got some more over here. Let's see what these are here. Come on. Okay, so it looks like we have some kind of vehicles here, right? We got this green car here, and this, maybe this is the Turtle Mobile, it looks like. Perhaps the Channel 6 news. A couple other things here. Don't know how, what function they serve. Perhaps props on the board to represent different things. We got some sewer lids right here. You know, those turtles. I'm guessing these are things that you place on the modular boards as you create your different scenarios. Looks like some sort of entrance, perhaps to the turtle's lair. Okay, and again, these tokens all punch out very neatly, which is something I always look for. I hate when you punch out the tokens and you get that little bit of cardboard residue and it peels off of the rest. It's like terrible. Not the case with these. These are all punching out very nice and neatly. Okay, and here we've got what I believe to be the boards that comprise the different scenarios. Let's see here. So yeah, they're individual modular 2-sided boards. And I imagine that you use different configurations to represent different scenarios that you go on. And there's a couple of these here. And again, these are all double-sided. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these. Okay, and I believe it's time for the main event. What happens when we pull this up here? What is this? This is a box within a box. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to pull it up like this. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh, don't want to get messy here. This is tight. All right. I mean, it's cool and all to have this box within a box to protect the goods and protect the minis, but must they make it so hard to take it out of the box? I mean, don't these people know that people are depending on my unboxing videos? Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right, so let's pull this here and this here and pull this back. Okay, so here we go, guys. We've got, oh goodness, oh wow, an adventure comic book 3 and 4 and comic book 1 and 2. This is so cool, guys. I mean, honestly, I didn't know I was buying this for additional comic books. This is neat. But I think unlike this, which is just a pure comic book story, I think this is actually somehow related to the different campaigns or missions you can go to. But it has some really neat cartoon-like art and comic strips. So there is a little bit of, you know, kind of flavor text and immersive storytelling that you go through. And I guess it explains the different scenario-specific rules and setups. Really, really neat. Like that. And then we have this. Oh, okay. This is for whether or not the Turtles win or the Overlord, which is Shredder, wins. Okay. Then we have some nice and neat miniatures here. So we've got this green miniature here, which represents one of the Turtles. It looks like Donatello and his bow staff. And then all of these, I believe, are bad guys in the gray, if I'm not mistaken. You got Shredder himself right here. That's Shredder. Looks pretty nice. I wish I had the talent to paint miniatures, because it would be so cool to see these painted. Maybe in the future when I win the lottery, I'll pay for someone to do it for me. And we've got some nice customized dice. I always love it when games have these customized dice, not your regular traditional, you know, 1 through 6 pip dice. So you got these green dice for the Turtles, and I think each character has their own set of dice. So this is Michelangelo with his nunchucks. And these black dice here, I guess, are the Overlord or the Shredder player's dice. So each player has their own dice to deal with. That's always cool. Let's see what else. We have a bunch of cards here. So first of all, we have these oversized cards, which are for the different characters. And let's see what they do here. Alrighty. So we've got Raphael, we've got Michelangelo, and they have like special abilities and different stats that they do and their life points. We've got Leonardo. Leonardo was always my favorite, the true leader of the team. And then you've got Donatello, who has less life than the other Turtles for whatever reason. Raphael has the most life. I guess that makes sense. And Leonardo and Michelangelo are in between, right? Then we have Shredder and his stats, and boy, does he have a lot of life, right? Woo. And we have Old Hob, and we have Karai, and we have Alopex, and we have a Foot Clan Bruiser, and we have a Foot Clan Elite. There's a couple of these characters, actually. And we have a Street Thug, and we have a Foot Clan Ninja, and we have a Street Thug Gunner. And I believe they do have these individual expansion packs where you could get additional characters like Splinter and April O'Neil and Casey Jones. So we'll see if sometime in the future this game warrants me adding those characters. But for now, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that should suffice. And then we have a bunch of cards. It looks like we have a deck for perhaps the Overlord and the bad guys, Shredder player, and a deck perhaps for the heroes, the Turtles. So, let's see what we have here. So, destroy them. So we have a bunch of these cards for the different characters. Okay, maybe this is how you activate the different characters. I'm not too sure. Master Shredder. Right here, Foot Clan Ninja. Again, these are all cards that seem to correspond with one of the bad guy characters. So I guess perhaps the Overlord player is limited. Their activations might be limited to their hand of cards. I'm not too sure. But this looks really interesting. I always like a game that has some neat card play and hand management in regards to attacking and combat. So let's see here. We got some more cards. Some more cards. And we have April O'Neil here as a card, like a special card. Casey Jones, they're called allies here. But again, if you buy some of the expansion packs, you can get them as playable characters. We got Woody Durkins, the pizza delivery boy. We have Angel Bridge. And then we have a bunch of cards. Again, character-specific cards that I guess players can play to activate certain actions and or abilities. We got some player aid type of cards, I imagine, for reminders for certain rules. Okay, and some more cards for the Overlord. All right, really, really neat. And that was actually just the first layer of miniatures in this box within a box. Then we have the rest of the minis, and boy, are there a ton of them. So yeah, we have the remainder of the Turtles. Here we have Raphael. And here we have Michelangelo. He's a party dude. And here we have Leonardo. Okay, so there is it. Okay, and then we have all of these other bad guys. These are all bad guys in the gray, and we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the green. So that way, straight off the bat, even without painting them on the board, you can distinguish the two from each other. And that's pretty much it as far as this unboxing. Thank you so much for joining us here when Harry Met Board Games. Consider clicking on one of the videos that you see on the screen right now. And also, check in the description down below for a link to our Patreon account and see how you can support this channel and become more involved with the behind-the-scenes process. Research and find a tier that works for you. This is Harry saying take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun gaming. Bye-bye.